Rumi said, do as much work in the invisible world as you do in the visible. And this is like a deep spiritual directive in my life. And I wanted to share it today as a theme for my monthly postcard from my soul. My name is KamalaDevi, and many of you know that I've been writing these regular updates about the peaks and valleys of life. And it's a way of staying in touch with my friends and lovers and letting them know what I'm up to in all my travels. And this month, it's October, and I have found that my spiritual practice, my morning sadhana, has really deepened, and it's sort of astounded me. I wake up, but I go into this sort of state, and whether, for me, just so you know, I have a very spontaneous, very disciplined, but also flexible spiritual practice, because sometimes it's dance, sometimes it's jumping in the ocean, sometimes it's doing a fire puja, praying, it's like a whole surrender. In fact, I often call it surrender yoga. So in that practice lately, I've experienced this access to these other realms. And it's an interesting time. Today is the beginning of the Jewish New Year, and October has always been a very mystical time for pagans, because it's that time before the Halloween, before the witches' New Year's. And I think in general during the fall, people start to turn inward and self-reflect. And as we harvest, we kind of see the seeds that we've sown and how they've manifested. And for me, I go into this state, and all of a sudden I have access to it's like worlds that have always been there. So they're not new, but yet the messages are new, and it feels like they're relevant to what's happening in me, but also in the world. And I've been channeling, and I've been just in this whole other place. And I also notice the temptation. There's I just want to hang out here. And you'll notice, Rumi didn't say do more work in the invisible than in the material world. So it is important when, you are a practitioner to be able to also roll up your sleeves and do the actual, get shit done. And what I've been really called to do is help people stay in tune with their true self, and then from that place, how to dance with others. So a lot of what I do is bridge between self and other, and it's like a slow dance. And I totally embrace all of the modern technology around generating leads and getting higher paid clients. And I'm just sharing, there's a lot of sales techniques if you're a coach or you're a teacher or you're a leader, and I'm really interested in working with influencers. So that has been new for me. When I came out of my sabbatical, I'm still building my practice. I'm still traveling and trying to find the balance of being a mom. My son is 9, and he just discovered Star Trek, and he's doing water polo. So it's just really fun being in the world, and then also being in that place beyond it. So I have 3 invitations. As you can tell, my mind is already really excited about this weekend's training for erotic entrepreneurs, and also for sex educators. But it's just really anyone who considers themselves a love leader. I think there's a lot of influencers who've woken up their Eros and their Kundalini. And then it's a question of how to offer that in a world in a way that's authentic, because the world is very sex negative and gives us pathological representation of what sex is, and how to stay really true to yourself as you do that work. And yeah, so I look forward to working on that with you and Monique on Saturday. If you want to come, if you're in San Diego or want to come in town for this weekend one day. The second invitation is that I am internationally taking initial sessions for love leaders who want to do work with me on the phone. And this is just because I'm building my practice again. I'm offering an initial session for 108. So it's just like a trial to see if I can serve you. If that calls to you, if you feel like we might be fit, send me an email. And the final invitation is to actually travel with me. At the end of November, I'm going to Israel again, and I'm called to this cosmic lovers gathering in the desert. And so there'll be this wild weekend, and then afterwards we're going to do a sexual shamanism 2.5-day journey. And so if that calls to you, all these invitations will have links in this email. And I just wanted to say I'm so happy you're in my life. I look forward to more. Namaste.